guys, this is Eduardo, and in this video I'm going to walk you through my Gantt chart in Excel. You can download a free version of the sheet by clicking on the link in the video description. So, what you're seeing right now is an example of how this Excel file can work. This is basically a Gantt chart that is connected directly to your project workload and your project budget. So it's a brilliant tool when you need to plan a project and when you need to control how the project is going while you're actually executing it. So let's take a look at how the sheet works exactly. So the first thing I want to do is, of course, open a new file, an empty version of the sheet. And the first thing you want to do when you open a new file is to enable macros, because otherwise some parts of the sheet will not work, and that, well, the point of having this sheet is actually for it to work. So let me zoom in for a second. So this is how the chart looks like when it's absolutely empty. Let's build a mock project. Let's say we want to have a project with two work packages. So I'm going to code this work package 1 and this one work package 2. And tasks are going to be A1, A2, A3, and B1, B2, and B3. So we're building a mock project with 6 tasks, 3 in work package 1 and 3 in work package 2. The first thing you want to do is to check this drop-down list and select whether you want your Gantt chart to be expressed in days, weeks, or months. So let's say we want to work in months right now, and as you can see, this denomination, the work package and task duration, switches over to months. All the cells right now are inactive. As you can see, they're all white. And to activate one, you simply click on it and press the spacebar. This activates the cell directly. So, and as you can see, the duration of this task is set to 1 right now because I've activated one cell, and the work package duration is also set to 1. So let's quickly build a chart according to this. So this should be work package 1 and this will be work package 2. So I've just really rapidly built a basic Gantt chart. We have work package 1 lasting for 13 months and we have work package 2 lasting for 19 months. In total, well, the different tasks, all their duration is reported here in the first column. And as you can see, there is in the work package row, each cell has taken up a different color. This is what I call a workload heat map. So basically, based on how many tasks are running in parallel for any given month, the heat map shows you how intensive the workload is going to be for your staff. So you can see, for example, that in work package 2, in month 1, you'll have quite a lot to do compared to month 2. So one cell is going to be red and the other one is going to be light green. And if you want to have an overview of the workload for your whole project, you can simply, and this is a brilliant part of this tool, you can group all the rows and you can take a look at the total project duration and workload heat map. So you see your project is going to be 19 months long, and most of the work will take place in months 1, 5, 6, and 10. Whereas the end of the project, 15 to 19, is going to be relatively relaxed. And the heat maps work this way. The ones up here are relate only to their work package, and the one here at the bottom relates to the whole project. So it's an overview of the workload throughout all the work packages. And over here, you can ungroup these rows. You have an area called the legend for Gantt chart nodes. And this basically puts you in the position of writing in each work package what you need to deliver and at what point. So here I placed D, that stands for deliverable 1. And say, if I want to deliver, if I want to have deliverable 1 finished in task A2 in month 10, I can simply write in D. And the way this sheet works is that whatever letter you write in these cells, the letter will automatically activate the cell and will display whatever you have written in white, so it's visible. And if you want to take a look at how this looks like in a complete chart, let's bring the other one back. You can see you have all the legend filled in here, and you know exactly what you need to deliver in what month and in what task. So this is the part relating to the time management of the project. Now it's time to take a look at how much actual work is going to be needed in those months. So let's ungroup the columns again. And the second part of this first worksheet is this one precisely, is the workload area. As you can see, I've just grouped all the Gantt chart, leaving just the work package and task duration shown. And here you can basically set how many person days each partner working on the project will have to work. You can fill in up to 27 partners in those rows. Let's say we want to work with 3. Let's call them A, B, and C. This is the name of our partners. And again, the first thing you want to do is select in this drop-down list whether you want to work in person days or in person hours, depending how you prefer. So let's keep it on person days for now, and say that partner A will have to work for work package A1. I'm just going to punch in some numbers here. Let's say 300 person days, 240, and 120. And for the other ones, let's keep it to 30, 40, 50, oh, 4. Well, doesn't matter. 22. So I'm just punching in random numbers for now, but of course when you're working on a project, do it more thoroughly. So very briefly, right now we have the total number of person days that should be worked by these 3 partners in the 13 man months of work package 1, shown here. And the same thing for work package 2. So work package 2 we know is going to last for 19 months, and the total workload will be 542 days. We know that they're going to be split 84, 58, and 400. And we also know that the total person days for each partner is going to be 744, 186, and 1977. And the great part of this sheet is that you can either choose to have a very detailed view of everything. So if you zoom out, you'll see what I mean. So the Gantt connected to the person days. Or you can also have a very synthetic view of everything that is going on. So just have the total work package and work package duration and the person days worked. You can just choose to have it shown here. Specifically, if you ungroup here, you will also see the person days per month that are going to be worked in for each task. This does not work for the work package cell, because otherwise the calculation wouldn't be fair. But you know, for example, that task A1 is going to last for 6 months. You will need 1,263 person days, and that totals about 211 person days per month. So this should give you an assessment more or less of how many people are going to be needed for that task. So this is worksheet number 1, called, well, plan. And what this also does is it feeds information directly in work package 2, in the sheet number 2, called staff allocations. As you will see here, well, let's start with a compressed view. As you can see here, you have the name of your work packages that is already written in, and the name of the partners is already imported. Let's work on partner A in work package 1 for now, and this is valid for every single work package and partner. So we have 744 days to allocate in total, including also work package 2. For work package 1, we have 660 divided in these 3 work packages. We can choose up to 6 staff categories. So let's say the CEO, the senior, and the junior one, and are going to be working on it. And let's say they're hourly or daily rate. This is up to you. You can edit everything that is in light pink. So you can just simply choose. Yeah. So their daily rate for the CEO is going to be, say, 750. For the senior is going to be 457, and for the junior 349.99. Based on this, you can think, all right, for work package 1, for task 1, we have 300 days to allocate. Let's say the CEO is going to work for 50 days. Then we have 200 for the senior and 50 for the junior. And as you can see here, this column shows you the amount of days you have to allocate. You want to make sure that at the end, once you're done, this equals 0. So I need to allocate 240 days for task A2. I'm going to give 40 to the CEO. And as you can see right now, this has changed to 200 because I just allocated 40. And 100 and 100. Same thing here, 20, 50, and 50. So what we have now, we have just built a budget. We know the rates in euros, dollars, pounds, whatever you prefer. We know the amount of days each staff category is going to have to work. And we have the total. What this does is it multiplies the amount of days per. It's the amount of days times the daily rate, and it gives you the result directly here, summing up all the 3 staff categories. So we know that the staff costs for task A3 are going to be $55,349.5 dollars, euro, yen, whatever you prefer. And I'm not going to do it for all the work packages and tasks now, but the concept is pretty much the same. And once again, if you want, you can either choose to have a detailed view of everything. This is a massive table, so I don't know how that is going to work if you want to have everything shown. You can decide to focus on a single one, so for example, work package 1 for partner A, or you can choose to have a totally synthetic view of what of the budget for the total project, for work package 1, for the total, for partner A, for work package 1, etc. And you can have a great overview of this here for all the 27 partners. So at this point we have a Gantt chart with the project duration, person days, and budget, staff costs. What we're missing is all the rest of external costs. For this we have 4 other worksheets that work pretty much, well, they all work the same way. So I'm just going to go to take one as an example, which is this, subcontracts. So subcontractor, if you need something very specific, you don't hire somebody, you don't involve them in the project, you just pay them an extra. So say you need to market a very specific product in a country you don't have a market in, you can you can hire a local consultant. This is all built once again on drop-down lists. So for the first thing you want to do is to allocate the subcontracts to a partner. So this drop-down list shows you all the 27 ones. So say partner A needs in work package 2 a marketing expert. So I'm just going to write expert for a total of 1,300. And partner B instead for work package 1 needs a consultant for a total of 3,000. This cell up here shows you the total of the cells that are shown below. The great thing about these sheets is that you can choose what to show and choose the total to be shown. Say, for example, that partner A has subcontracts in different work packages, and you want to know what the total for partner A is. You can simply filter this, select just partner A, and as you can see, the subtotal just changed to only show the sum of what is shown below. So right now we only have one cell shown, but if you go to the mock project that I had built up, you can see these partners are, well, the names are fake obviously, but Almira has a subcontractor for work package 1 and one for work package 2. I want to know how much Almira is, what their budget for subcontracting is, so I select that. And there it is, the sum of these two work packages. Almira is subcontracting 3.5 thousand euros or dollars. And all the other sheets work pretty much the same way. The travel budget also includes the number of travelers, so it's a slightly more complicated sum. I'll just show you very quickly. So partner B in work package 2 needs to send 2 people to London, and the cost is 3,000 per person. The total cost is going to be 6,000. And of course you can filter this as you prefer. The other two worksheets are the other costs, well, whatever is not subcontracted or what is not or travel, so say the purchase of specific equipment. And the other one is risk. So for example, well, anything you need to take into consideration that could harm your total budget. And you can choose what to fill in and what to not fill in. Well, the great part of one of the great aspects of this Excel file is that at the end you have a summary describing very specifically what your project budget is going to be. And this is feeding in directly from all the different worksheets you filled in beforehand. So I know that I have a project with 3 partners. Of course, you can hide these cells. I have a project with 3 partners, A, B, and C. The total staff costs are going to be 312 for 8,000. Well, I just filled in one, well, the staff cost for one partner here. I know the total subcontractor cost divided per partner. I know the total travel cost, other costs, risks, and I have the total. So basically what you have here is a worksheet that is able to start from a Gantt chart, basically giving you the specific timing of your project, divided in weeks, months, days, as you prefer. It tells you the workload of each task and of the total project. It allows you to allocate person days or person hours according to the timing of the project. It allows you to allocate, to give a budget to the staff allocation that you have given, and to account for other costs, subcontracts, travel, and risk. And this is basically an all-in-one solution right in Excel for anybody who is actually managing a project, starting with a Gantt chart and connecting it to the budget. I believe that working with Excel is a much simpler and better option than building, that having to learn how a professional project management software works. It might be better, it might be more detailed for your specific type of project, but what this does is saving you time to learn and removing the barriers, because A, you already know how to use Excel, and B, this is already available for you. So yeah, this is my version of a Gantt chart in Excel with an associated project budget. If you followed up the video up to here, thank you very much for watching. My name is Eduardo. You can download a free version of this sheet by clicking on the link in the video description. And if you have any questions, my website is also linked in the description, as well as in the free version of this sheet. And pretty much this is all I have to say. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Actually, please do comment on the video, write me an email, write me a message. I'll be very happy to engage with you, and I love meeting my readers and my followers.